Hello and welcome to the Ultimate Autograph Break Room. I'm Kamen here with Steven. Steven got a big show today. We're looking forward to a lot of breaks. We got 2 breaks already filled up. We got the Jersey Series break and the Can You Dig This? Number 1, the double box break on the minis. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to a great show. We're going to have fun. Been a fun day. A lot of upsets in the NFL. None bigger than the Jacksonville Jaguars taking down the Buffalo Bills.
Yep, that would be the shock of the day.
It was. We're rolling for our dice roll. That 7 that you see was from the earlier show. We got a 12. Wow, a lot of clicking tonight, Steven. I will be doing a lot of clicking tonight.
The full time.
We're going 12 times on all our randomizations.
The maximization.
Maximization or randomization. Let's throw the randomizer back. Let's find out what our chase item of the day is. Everyone that enters one of these breaks gets a chance to be a part of the win spiel at the end for some UA cash, $1 to $100, free to you. Halloween virtual loot crate is our chase item of the day. I can tell you this about the virtual loot crate. We actually only have, 6 left in the series. So we're closing in on finishing that bad boy up. Triple box break. 3 things coming out of there. Some headliners still out there. Basically, you get 3 items. It could be football, could be a mini, could be a jersey. Of course, full-size helmets as well. We have a couple pictures, too. So a lot of different stuff in there. You get 3 items out of that bad boy. Basically, a triple box break. The easy way to put it. Our Dutch item of the day is Hollywood Brown. I will show him off in a second. Just want to have him up there so you guys see him. But first, I want to do our first break of the night. How is everyone in the chat doing? If you are in our first break, that is Can You Dig This? Number 1. That is our double on the minis. Jeff Grandmason, Joseph Leduc, Zachary Erickson, Michael Lepre, Jeff Grandmason again, and Richard Henderson. If you're in here, folks, if you can get us a box number, go ahead and send us a box number. We got, let's see, 35, 36, 38, 39, 41, 42, 43, 45, 47, 48, 49, and 50. I'll tell you this, folks. That is all the box numbers in Can You Dig It mini helmets. You know we're close to closing that boy out. We're also only 4 boxes left of the Juice is Loose. All 4 box numbers are up there. Only 6 boxes left of Tequila Tom. Getting close to that series as well. You guys know what it means. We close out a series, we start a new one. So we are getting really, really close on several series. I'm actually going to go ahead and show off the Dutch item while we wait on a box number. Ricky coming through with 38 and 48. I will get those bad boys up. 38 and 48. Ricky coming your way, everybody. First break of the day.
So Ricky Henderson.
Yes.
Is coming in with closer magic and picking the box magic.
Okay, that's a double magic. I keep thinking Ricky Henderson, the baseball player, the great base stealer. 38, and what was the other one? I'm sorry, Steven?
48.
38 and 48. All right, I'm looking at 38. Now I'm looking at 48. All the box numbers in that series are on the ticker. We are getting awfully close to closing that bad boy out. All right. I'll move Hollywood off the screen. I'll show him off in a second after we do our first break. That is our Dutch item. All right, box 38 and box 48. All right, we will start with 38, but first, we will randomize you guys up for your divisions. Good luck, everybody. 12 times on the randomizer tonight, Steven. 12 times. A lot of clicking.
Won't be a little work, Kamen. But you did get your touchdown from Ryan Tannehill.
Okay. Does that mean the Rams are down, though?
Yes, they are trailing 7-3.
Oh, wow. I care more about the Rams covering that 7.5 than Tannehill's touchdown.
There's time for that. There's time for that.
Plenty of time for the Rams to cover 7.5. That is the Sunday Night Football game today. There you guys go. 12 times. We are randomized 12 times. I will copy up your divisions into our spreadsheet. Michael Lepre should be at the top. Jeff Grandmason should be at the bottom. That is, in fact, the case. Can you dig this? Number 1. Get the Excel spreadsheet all nicely set up for you folks. Can you dig this number 1? All right, so we got Michael in the NFC North, Jeff in the NFC South, NFC East, Joseph LeDuc in the NFC West, Jeff Grand Mason in the AFC North, Richard Henderson in the AFC South, Zachary Erickson in the AFC East, and Jeff Grand Mason is also in the AFC West. All right, here we go. First break of the night. Let's start with 38. Double box break. You guys know what that means. You can win 2 things with a single spot, or we can have 2 different winners. Some good headliners still out in this series. Marshall Faulk is out there. Mike Ditka is out there. Derek Brooks is out there. Actually, Derek Brooks is in here. Derek Brooks. Look at this. Derek Brooks. The Pro Bowl linebacker, Super Bowl champion, Pro Football Hall of Famer, Derek Brooks. That will go to the NFC South. And that is Jeff Grandmason starting the night with a win. Congratulations, Jeff. Nice.
Jeff getting off to a hot start.
That is definitely a hot start. Jeff, good start, man. Good start. So Derek Brooks is one of the best linebackers that I saw growing up. I mean, obviously you had Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher were probably the 2 best. Right behind him, I would say Derek Brooks was a close second. What do you think, Steven?
In terms of the linebackers I saw growing up, I would make the argument for Brian Urlacher, but that's obviously the person I saw most.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying Derek Brooks is a number 3 behind Lewis and Urlacher.
Yeah, that's fair to say. But he's a member of the All 2000s team, so he's sitting right there among the greats. Absolutely.
Absolutely. He certainly is. Derek Brooks. Nice hit, Jeff. Way to get us started.
Bob says hello.
Bob, how are you? Let me pull
Actually,
up.
Bob says good evening.
Good evening, Bob. Come even. That's our nickname, Steven. Come even.
Oh, hello. It is to both of us.
Mike and I are Kamen. You and I are Come even. I like it. I love the nicknames from our guy, Bob. Bob, fresh off a Giants win today.
True.
Cowboys also lost. The Eagles lost. Probably a good football day for Bob. I know we got a lot of Patriot fans in here. A good day for the Pats as well. Getting the big win today. All right. Box number 2. Box 48. Here we go. Just pull the headliner. We're down to 2 headliners. This is interesting. How is this man not a headliner? That tells you how good this series is. Maybe he is. You can double check for me, Steven. I don't think he's a headliner, but he is one of the all-time great running backs. LaDainian Tomlinson. He was able to catch the ball. He could run the ball. The guy was an absolute beast. There was nothing that he couldn't do. Multi-time 1,000-yard rusher. He set the touchdown record for rushing one season. An absolute beast for the Chargers. The only bad thing about Tomlinson is that he didn't make it to the Super Bowl. I would have hoped for him to get there because he was my brother's favorite player growing up. So
he was one of the first jerseys I had, and he is not a headliner, like you said, surprisingly.
Surprisingly not a headliner. Hidden headliner, LaDainian Tomlinson. Are you kidding me? LT. That is Jeff Grandmason in the AFC West. Jeff Grandmason had 3 slots in there. 2 of them were wins. Jeff, if you're in here, you are starting the night en fuego, which is on fire, if you don't know Spanish. Nice, Jeff. Nice job. Jeff is having a great day. His Patriots got the big win today. Now he's winning breaks in the UI Live break room. Tomlinson mini helmet. Not a headliner. All right. That's awesome. Yeah, Tomlinson was definitely one of the best players I grew up watching. I mean, as good as it was at the running back position, it was between him and Marshall Faulk, probably the best running back I've seen. I know Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, Jim Brown, those guys are probably better than those two, but Emmitt Smith possibly too. But of the guys I saw in our generation, it was Marshall Faulk and Damian Tomlinson were the 2 best. And Faulk is still out here. Faulk is a headliner in this series. I don't believe we have pulled Marshall Faulk. So.
Not good news, Kamen.
What's that?
Matt Stafford pick sixth now.
Okay, pick
So
6.
14-3.
All right, things are not looking great for the Rams. It's a upset Sunday. Upset Sunday. All right, I'm going to do You Like That number 1, but before that, I'm going to show off the Dutch item. It is Hollywood Brown. This is a replica helmet, but it is a full-size helmet. It's in pretty good shape. The only minor issue is that there's a small scratch on the auto. I know it's the auto, but you can barely tell. I mean, so minor the scratch on the auto. The helmet is in just about perfect shape. Full-size replica that retails at $255. We're starting at $245. That is on our website. If you are and you like that number 1, that's Devin W., Chase Ferris, Sean Gardner, Michael Lepre, and Robert Anderson. If you're in there, guys, if you can get us a box number for You Like That number 1. We got a lot of jerseys left. That is our jersey series. All the headliners are still out there for the jersey break except for Austin Eckler. So that means you can pull a Joe Montana. You can pull a Kirk Cousins. You can pull O.J. Simpson, Lawrence Taylor, Jim Kelly, Trayvon Diggs. This jersey break series is wide open, everybody. Wide open. I should say this. We're also 4 away from the Juice is Loose. Only 4 boxes left in the series. We are 5 away from our second mini break and 3 away from the Madden GOAT. Guys, if you don't get a box number in the next 30 seconds, that's Devin, Chase, Sean, Michael, and Robert Anderson. If you're in here, I will go ahead and randomize the box numbers we have for your box number. Orders coming in, Steven?
Yeah, just slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely. Close Halloween, boys, says Andrew. Halloween is, of course, our chase item of the day. Let's see how far we are on the Halloween. The Halloween, I believe we're 5 away on Halloween. Is that right, Steven?
Yes, we are. 5 away.
5 away. All right. Michael, Robert, Sean, Devin, and Chase, if you're in here. Devin, I think, is a new-time customer. He was in here during the 2 o'clock show. And I told him his break would carry over to 8 o'clock. Well, Devin, we don't lie here in the UFI break room. Your break is here. We are ready to do it. If you're here, give us a box number. Michael or Robert, if you're in here, give us a box number as well. I can't believe the Titans are up 14-3.
Yeah, I am in utter shock right now.
Utter shock. That is the word. All right, Steven, I'm going to go ahead and randomize these box numbers. Because we didn't get a box number. We had, 38 and 48 last time. So I will take off 38 and 48 off the ticker. And I will go ahead and randomize all the box numbers we have left. Oh, that's, you know what? Can You Dig It was 38 and 36. For the jersey series, we have 21. So Robert Anderson calls out 21. I'm taking 21 off the ticker. For the jersey break, Robert, thank you very much. Coming in clutch. Now I'll take 38 and 48 off the Can You Dig It, which we just did. So keeping the ticker nice and organized for you guys. You like that number 1, Robert? Didn't see you much in the early show in the chat, but you probably know this by now. You got yourself a jersey win in the jersey break in the early show. So looking to stay hot in the jersey series. 21. Wild day in the NFL, Steven.
Absolutely.
Absolutely wild. Let me move Mr. Hollywood. Hollywood Brown, by the way, on his way to his first 1,000-yard season. He's having a career season, 116 receiving yards in the Ravens' comeback win today. So Hollywood is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and randomize your divisions. We have Devin, Chase, Sean, Michael, and Robert in here. 12 times on the randomizer tonight. A lot of clicking. All right, here we go.
All right, we got a personal.
We have a personal. What do we got?
You Like That personal from Chuck.
All right, Chuck. We'll do that personal as soon as we do this break right here. Chuck, if you're in here, we will open your personal live on the air if you let us know in the chat. Otherwise, that is going to get sent straight to your home. So let us know.
Order. It's his first order.
First order, Chuck. All right, here's a look at our divisions. Robert Anderson should be up top. Michael Lepre should be at the bottom after we went 12 times. You like that? Number 1. All right, there are the divisions. Robert is in the NFC North. Sean is in the NFC South. And East, Chase in the NFC West. Sean Gardner also in the AFC North. Robert Anderson has the AFC South. Devin, the first-time customer in the AFC East. And Michael Lepre is in the AFC West. You like that? Number 1. All right, here we go. Ooh. This is a little bit unique hit. Got a little uniqueness to this one. It's Ricky Williams, Texas Longhorn jersey. Let me pull this bad boy out. Steven, you can look this up, but I believe Ricky Williams was with the Dolphins the longest. I know he got drafted to the Saints. I believe he was a Dolphin for the longest. So that should be going to the AFC South, which is... Or AFC East, excuse me. AFC East, Miami Dolphins, that is Devin W. Miami the longest. Ricky Williams. Look at that auto. Thing of beauty. The 34 on the Texas jersey. Devin in his first break ever. AFC East.
There you go.
Ricky Williams played the longest for the Miami Dolphins. So the Texas Ricky Williams jersey is headed to you, Devin. How about that, Devin?
Well done.
If you're in here, let us know. Congratulations on your first win in the UF Live break room. Big time. Devin W. Woo! Fire. New guy magic.
It's real.
It is a real thing. Let me write that bad boy up properly for our team. The order. Ricky Williams was one of the best college running backs of all time. They traded a bunch of picks for him. A bunch of players were involved in a trade for Mr. Ricky Williams. He took a little time away, came back, and dominated the NFL with the new team. First was really good with the Saints, then really good with the Dolphins. Just a really, really good running back, Ricky Williams. Nice hit. That bad boy all tucked in nicely for you. Take care of your autograph. Ricky Williams. Woo! We are starting fire tonight, Steven.
Absolutely.
Ricky Williams was one of those guys that was tough to bring down. Tough to bring down.
A real strong, powerful runner. Had his heyday.
Free UA rolling papers with the jersey. LOL. Yes, you do. You also get free shipping. Everyone, all your orders come in with free shipping. A lot of good stuff in the UA Live break room. Bob knows. Bob has won quite a lot of things. Always good to have all you folks in here. Devin, I hope you're in here, buddy. I hope so. I know you were in the chat earlier today, and we told you the break carries over to the night show. I hope that you hopped in and witnessed your first win. First of many, hopefully. Hope to have you on the show for a long time to come. Steven, how are we looking on other orders? Are we close to filling something up?
In terms of filling stuff up, we're 5 away from Can You Dig It number 2. 4
Okay.
away from the Juice is Loose. 3 away from the Madden Goat. And that's about it for that. But we do have a personal for Chuck Culberson.
All right, Chuck, if you're in here, let us know. We can open up your personal live on the air. Otherwise, we are going to send you a jersey to your own address. So, Chuck, let us know. We'd be happy to do your personal live on the air.
Yep, you just got to give us a box number.
That's all we're looking for, a box number. Everyone else, hope you're doing well tonight. Let us know what you would like to play tonight. We're only 3 slots away from the Juice is Loose, 3 slots away from the Madden Goat. Andrew wants to do the Halloween virtual loot crate. We're only 5 slots away from that one. So we are closing in on several things. Also, only 4 slots away from the Can You Dig It mini helmet double box break series. Yeah, a lot of upsets today. I talked about what I thought was the biggest in the Jaguars, but that overshadowed the Broncos taking down the Cowboys 30-16. Now we've got the Titans without Derrick Henry leading the Rams 14-3.
And have the ball.
Yeah, they have the ball. The Falcons beat the Saints. The Giants beat the Raiders. A lot of upsets today, Steven. A lot of upsets. Not that it was an upset, but the Cardinals were actually underdogs without Kyler Murray, Colt McCoy, former Texas Longhorn. We had Ricky Williams, Colt McCoy, played great at quarterback, getting them that win. A lot of good stuff. Kyler Murray not on the field, but Kyler Murray is one of the headliners in the Madden GOAT series for us, which we are closing in on. Kyler Murray is still out there. I believe Deion Sanders on the Flash is out there. Justin Jefferson on the Flash is also out there. So a lot of good stuff in that Madden GOAT series. $38 a spot, I believe. Those are replica helmets, but really, really good. Really good things in that series for sure. How's everyone's fantasy team doing? How is everyone's bets going? How are your wins in the UR Live break room? How is everyone doing in general? How is life, everybody? How are things going?
This Rams game is frustrating, Kamen.
Frustrating indeed. Very frustrating. I don't know what the Rams are doing. I really don't. I expected them
to get it together.
I expected them to beat the Titans big in this game. I know they got the pick early from Jalen Ramsey. It looked like they were ready to cruise, but it's been all Tennessee since that. And really, the Rams' offense hasn't gotten going.
Not at all. Stafford has 2 picks.
2 picks. Matthew Stafford, take care of the ball, my man. Take care of the ball.
Problems, he usually does.
He does, and we've had Stafford in the break room as well on a mini recently. I think we pulled him last week. Things are looking good for the Rams. I think this is a huge game because the Cardinals have 1 loss. The Rams have 1 loss. That number 1 spot in the NFC is wide open. I know we have the Bucs have 2 losses now. We had the Packers get their 2nd loss. The Cowboys got their 2nd loss. Rams are in a tough division. They must win these games against what should be weaker opponents.
But the Titans are 6-2.
The Titans are 6-2. Derrick Henry is a beast. Now they have Adrian Peterson in the backfield. He's doing not the best, actually. It's really the defense that's carried them today, which is weird because they don't have a great defense. So we'll see what happens. Ryan Tannehill, though, has been a really good quarterback the last few seasons. So he's got some potential as well. Bob Boulay hopping in on an order. Bob, let's see what Bob wants. Bob wants the Madden GOAT and the juice is loose. So Bob knows what we're close on. We also have Chuck Culbertson has a personal. Chuck, if you're in here, we're happy to do your personal on the air. Jeff Grandmason's hopping in. Chris Gibbs, Chris Spearing, Robert Anderson, Richard Henderson, Sean Gardner, Michael Lepre, Zachary Erickson. All you folks have put in orders since the early show. So love to see you guys in here. Love to see everyone in the chat. Love to see the orders. Looking forward to doing some more breaks tonight, Steven.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Jeff Grandmason jumping in on the Halloween virtual mystery box, which I believe is our chase, like you said, right?
It is the chase.
Wasn't that the chase earlier?
The chase earlier was Tequila Tom, I think.
Oh, yes, you're correct.
Tequila Tom was the chase earlier.
Yes, it's been Matt Menard, and I 41.
Yeah, you got him. Hey, better than nothing. 2 away from the Madden GOAT, 2 away from the Juice is Loose, 4 away from the Can You Dig It mini helmet. We are closing in, Steven. Let's get that Marquise Brown replica down to $225. Our Dutch item of the day. I'll put it up here until we do our next break. It is in really good condition. Just a minor scratch on the auto from Mr. Hollywood Brown. But really, really good condition. It is a replica, so that's why it'll be $225. But it retails at $255, so it's already cheaper and only going down, down, down.
That is live for those interested in that.
Yep, that is at the bottom of our break page. At the bottom of our break page. In case, I know we have several newish people, I'm going to go ahead and paste in our UA Live break page. Here's where you can hop in on the breaks. If you'd like to play any of the breaks, you're welcome to hop in. We're halfway there on 4 things, halfway there or more, exactly halfway there on Can You Dig It and the Halloween Virtual Loot Crate. Just 2 away from the Madden Goat and 2 away from the Juice is Loose. Yep, Bob, you are right. Our stock photo on the website, I actually am meaning to reach out to our team. Our stock photo on the Hollywood isn't perfect. It shows a Hollywood inscription. The Dutch helmet does not have the inscription. It does have the Hollywood beautiful looking autograph. You see the helmet here. This is what you'd be getting for the Dutch.
Did we have a Dutch Hollywood Brown with that inscription on it?
I think our graphic is just wrong on the website for that one.
Yeah.
It just, and we don't control that ourselves, but that's something that we will keep our eyes on going forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sean McVay doesn't look too happy. I've got the game on the background here. Haven't really had much chance to look at it because we're busy, but taking a break while we fill up a couple orders. Sean McVay does not look happy at the moment, and I don't blame him. I certainly don't blame him. Rams have plenty of time to get it together, though. Plenty of time, Steven. A lot of time, just 4:56 left in the first half. They can even cover that 7.5-point line. It's not inconceivable.
They can score points
in a hurry.
In an absolute hurry.
Couple orders coming in, Steven?
Yep.
Awesome. Who we got?
Got Robert Anderson and Raul Villarreal.
All right, guys.
Villarreal, I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for the orders. I see we sold out the Madden Goat, and we're 1 away from the Juice. So Madden Goat number 2 is coming your way, guys. If you are in that break, want to give us a box number, Steven will have a list ready for me soon. Madden Goat Helmet Series. We have, I don't know what this white thing is in there. Let me take that out of the ticker. Madden Goat Helmet Series 16, 28, 31, 34, and 36. Our box numbers. 31, says Bob. Bob, you're in the Madden Goat. Bob, I will take 31 off the ticker. I will go ahead and get you a Madden Goat helmet. A box.
All ready for you.
28 says Paul. Bob just barely beat you. So we'll go with Bob's call. I will move Hollywood.
Hold on.
What's up?
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I gotta...
The Madden Goat. A lot of box numbers still to go in the Madden Goat. You know what that means, folks. A lot of headliners and a lot of good stuff still left out here in the Madden Goat. We did pull the Madden Goat himself, Michael Vick, but most of the other headliners are still out there. Deion Sanders Primetime is out there, I believe. Kyler Murray on a Lunar. Justin Jefferson on a Flash. Box 31 for you there, Bob. Bob just barely beat you. All right. Let me prepare this list. Madden Goat number 1. All right. So we got Greg in here, Carl, Sean, Chris, Bob, and Robert. A lot of different people in the Madden Goat. It's good to see. Good to see different folks in here.
The Juice is Loose just sold out as well.
The Juice is Loose just sold out. Awesome. We will do the Juice is Loose right after we do the Madden Goat. Greg Lyons with his first order. Greg, welcome to the UA Live Break Room. The other folks know the rules. We're randomizing 12 times. That is our dice roll. We're randomizing for your divisions. A lot of different people in here. A lot of different opportunities for all you folks to get a dub. All right, Bob Boulay should be up top. Believe that's the NFC North. Greg Lyons should be at the bottom. That is the AFC West. Take the randomizer down. Paste you folks into your divisions. And there's a look at what we got. We have Bob in the NFC North, as I said. Chris in the NFC South. Raul in the NFC East. Robert Anderson in the NFC West. Carl in the AFC North. Sean in the AFC South. Sean also is the AFC East. And Greg, the new time customer, out in the AFC West. Good luck, everybody. First Madden Goat break of the night. First of many, hopefully. A lot of boxes still out there in the Madden Goat. A lot of boxes. Steven, were you a big Madden player?
Oh, yeah.
Still a big Madden player?
Not really.
Not really anymore, but that's one of those games we all played in our childhood. I was really good until they put on the QB Vision in 06, and then I went downhill.
Oh, that's when I hit my stride.
Oh, really? Okay, well.
I enjoyed the Vision.
You're a little bit different than me. 7 different people love it, says Chris Roberts. Raul says, good luck, everyone. Bob says, you too, Raul. Well, Bob, you are the one with the luck. You're getting yourself a Dan Hampton full-size, it is a replica helmet, but signed Hall of Fame 2002, one of the great players on the Bears defense, the greatest defense of all time, the 85 Bears, perhaps the greatest team of all time. Dan Hampton is a Hall of Famer. He lives in the Chicago area. He is an absolute beast. Raul says, nice. Nice indeed. He signed it with the Hall of Fame tag, Hall of Fame 2002. Dan Hampton, that is going to Bob Boulay out in the NFC North. Single spot snipe, Bob. And he called out the box number. Hampton. Nice. Dan DeMann. Nice hit, Bob. I've heard good things about Mr. Hampton, too. Heard he's a good guy. Upstanding individual, member of perhaps the greatest football team of all time. I know the 72 Dolphins have a lot to say about that, but the Bears did it in a 16-game season. 1 loss, 15-1, went through the playoffs, not a single close playoff game. I think they got 2 shutouts in the NFC games, and they won the Super Bowl by a whole lot of points. Whole lot of points. Whole lot of Hall of Famers from that Bears team.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them on both sides of the ball, but especially the defense. Nice hit, Bob. I have one of those for trade if anyone is interested, says, I believe, D. Cook, RSA D. Cook. Thanks, 9.7 on the Joe Aguilar scale, says Bob. Yeah, he's got a beautiful auto. Dan Hampton's autograph is a thing of beauty. No doubt about it. He tends to sign at Hall of Fame 2002 pretty often. That's one thing I've memorized by being here in the UL Live break room. I can tell you that Dan Hampton made the Hall of Fame in 2002.
Fair enough.
We're ready for the juice?
Yep, the juice is loose.
The juice is, in fact, loose. Juice is loose, number 1. We've got Carl, G, Zachary Erickson, Jeff Grandmason, Chris Gibbs. Bob Boulay's in here looking for another win. Robert Anderson is in here. Jeff Grandmason's got another slot. A lot of folks we recognize. Also a few new people in here as well. A good mix of people. If you guys can get us a box number for the juice is loose, number 1. 4 box numbers in the ticker. Those are the last 4 box numbers in the series. That is 20, 34, 35, or 40. The juice is loose.
Bob and Jeff say 35.
Wow, Bob and Jeff are on the same page. They both want 35. You know what that means, Steven. Something good is in 35.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when people call out the same box number, I have a feeling that things will go well for them. Let me move this helmet out of the way. Hopefully a precursor to a busy night for us. 35. These Juices Loose helmets are full-size, authentic platinum helmets. All the helmets are full-size. They're all authentic. They're all certified. They are all BEUT full. 35. Get this jacket put in nicely for myself. or Jeff and I will both not win. That's the probable result, Bob, says Jeff. Huh. We'll find out, guys. We will find out. We're going to randomize you for your box numbers, or for your divisions, rather. I do feel that when you call the box numbers, your chances go up a little bit. But that's just what I've seen in here. But you never know. You got to play to win. And anyone who plays has a shot. We're going 12 times here on the randomizer. 10, 11. Okay, I gotta click again. 12, it didn't want to take my click. There we go, 12 times. Alright, so Robert Anderson is up top. Zachary Erickson should be on the bottom. Take the randomizer off. Paste you folks into your divisions. There's a look at what we got. Robert Anderson in the NFC North. Chris Gibbs in the NFC South. Jeff Grand Mason has the NFC East, AFC North, and AFC East. Bob has a single spot in there in the NFC West. Just one off a single spot his last break. Carl Garrett in the AFC South. And Zachary Erickson also with a single spot out in the AFC West. Good luck. Here we go. Only 3 boxes left after this one in this series. Which has been straight fire, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Straight fire. All right. Let's see what we got here, Steven. You know the helmets are good because they come in these beautiful ultimate autograph bags. Are you kidding me, Steven? Are you kidding me?
Who's the ball?
How about Davante Adams on a flash helmet? Davante Adams, the NFL leader in receiving touchdowns last season. One of the very best receivers in the NFL. Davante Adams is an absolute beast. Back-to-back NFC North hits. Last time it was Bob. This time it is Robert Anderson, the single spot snipe. Robert taking home a Davante Adams flash helmet. Davante Adams, are you kidding me? Steven,
What a hit.
Not even a headliner, right?
Nope, I believe not.
Not a headliner.
Not a headliner.
Wow. Nice hit, Robert. Single spot snipe. Very nice, Rob, says Jeff. Nice hit, Rob, says Bob. Appreciate all the folks being nice in each other to the UL Live break room. A lot of nice folks in here. We try and have fun. Everyone is happy for everyone, even when they don't win. Ultimately, everyone gets wins. Like the family atmosphere we have in here. Really appreciate Jeff and Bob being really nice. And congratulations to Robert Anderson on a nice hit. Single spot for Robert Anderson. Robert Anderson gets a lot of wins. And he gets them with a lot of single spots, a lot of 2 spots. Robert Anderson has a lot of good luck in the ULI break room. He's been one of our big winners this last month.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that good mojo. Robert Myers says, very nice hit, Rob. Absolutely. Robert Myers. It was a nice hit
there's
indeed.
3 left in the juice?
3 left in the next juice?
No, I'm saying is there 3?
3 boxes left. So I will be fair. We keep things fair here. We're honest. O.J. Simpson himself was pulled. We pulled him this afternoon. But you guys just saw that Davante Adams isn't even a headliner in this series. We pulled Davante Adams. So a lot of good stuff. A lot of hidden headliners in that Juice is Loose. G. Beverly says, only person I'll be a pain to here is Steven, LOL. It's one of your buddies, right, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
Steven?
That's fair, Rhett.
That is fair.
All right, we got an order. Let's see. Jeff. Getting the Juices Loose started for number 2.
All right, let's get Juices Loose number 2 started. Thank you, Jeff Grand Mason.
Like you said, unfortunately there are no headliners here, but you just pulled that Davante Adams flash helmet.
Mm-hmm.
And we are 3 boxes away from getting a new series, which has a whole new set of headliners.
Yes, absolutely. So would love to get the Juices Loose done tonight. Chris Roberts hopping in on the mini helmet break. He loves his minis, Mr. Chris Roberts. Glad to have you in here tonight. Glad to have all you folks in here tonight.
2 away from the Can You Dig It?
2 away from the Can You Dig It break that Chris Roberts just hopped in. 6 away from the Juices Loose number 2. We just saw the magic coming out of the first Juices Loose. 6 away from the second Jersey Break series, and only 3 away from the Halloween Virtual Loot Crate. I know Andrew wants to do that bad boy. Only, let's see, 6 boxes left in that series also. We're really close to getting done with that one as well. That is our chase item of the day. Of course, everyone that enters the Halloween Virtual Loot Crate break will be entered in for the wheel spin at the end. Jeff Grandmason says only 7 away from the wheel. That's right, Jeff. Jeff Grandmason himself loves the wheel. He's pulled a lot of magic out of the wheel. I pulled him last Sunday, Steven. We were both here. I got him that Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao 8x10, which came in its own frame. It had Floyd punching Manny Pacquiao, Floyd punching Conor McGregor, a double auto on that one. A lot of good boxing stuff, a lot of good basketball stuff, a lot of good hockey stuff out there in the wheel. So that one is also only $30, one of the cheaper items on our site. $39 for the minis. What did we say before the show? We'll do 5 double box breaks for the minis, and then 1 triple box break, and then we are done with the mini series. So we're very close to getting done with that series as well. Really close to the Juice series. Pretty close to Tequila Tom as well. So a lot of good stuff. Everything in Tequila Tom is a specialty helmet, whether it be a Flash, Amp, Lunar, etc., etc., etc. So, let's see. The game is still, what, 21-3?
Yeah, it's going into halftime.
Oh, my. The Rams need a miracle.
Yep.
Holy moly. I can't believe that. I definitely bet on the Rams minus 7.5.
Oh, you and me both, brother.
That's not a good bet. Be taking home an L tonight, but you can't win them all. That's been the story in the NFL today. The underdogs have pulled out and won a lot of games. The Browns were an underdog in one. Broncos an underdog in one. Falcons underdog in one. Giants underdog in one. Jaguars a big underdog in one. You had, let's see, the Cardinals were actually an underdog because Kyler Murray wasn't there. DeAndre Hopkins wasn't there. They won. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games today. This is the 12th game. The first 11 games, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 underdogs win. So the underdogs are 6-5. The Titans on their way to 7-5.
Absolutely.
Wow. Let's get the Hollywood Brown down a little bit. Our full-size replica helmet, which is our Dutch. Let's get that bad boy down from 225 to, let's say, 200, Steven. How does that sound?
That sounds good to me.
Excellent, excellent. What does everyone want to play tonight? What do you guys want to fill up? What would you like to see me break tonight? Robert Anderson just hopped into something, and Bob Boulay as well, I believe, in the last couple minutes. Thank you very much, guys. Mini is full, says Bob. Well, there you go. I said Bob hopped in. Bob closed us out on the mini. Is that coming through on your end? Sometimes it takes a second to do a good old refresh. I've got it as sold out on my end.
I'm just trying to see where we're at. Okay.
So, guys, Can You Dig It mini helmets? We've got all the box numbers up there. Those are all the box numbers we have left. 35, 36, 39, 41. Basically 42 through 45, and then 47, 49, and 50. Bob says 41 and 44 for the dig. Chris Roberts says 39 and 42. Chris, I'm sorry, buddy. Bob just barely beat you. We go in chronological order. Bob came in about a half second before you, Chris. So we're going to get 41 and 44 for Bob. But Chris, you are in there and we'll have a chance to win. 41 and 44 are going off the ticker so we don't get confused the rest of the night. I will go ahead and move the minis from earlier as well as our full-size helmet so I can create some room for us tonight, Steven.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. And that's ready for you.
It's ready?
Yep.
Perfect. Woo! Clearing up some room here. We are starting to get a little bit busy, which is good. This is good. 41 and 44 coming your way, Bob. $41 and 44. Two boxes. 41, 44. There's 44. There's 41. We'll start with 41. But first, let's randomize. Do 41 for me, 42 for Chris, says Bob. All right, we got a lot of friendly folks. That works for me. If you guys both agree, we will split 41 and 42. I'll bring 44 back. So 44, I'll put it back on the ticker, and I will take 42 off. Wow. A lot of friends in here in the ULI break room. That works, guys. If you guys both agree, that works, Chris and Bob. I will refresh that bad boy. We'll get 42 instead. Here we go. So we'll start with 41 first. Thanks, Bob, says Chris. Can you dig this? Number 2. We get this up close here so we see all the names. There we go. That Excel sheet looks nice. We have everyone in here. So that's Robert Anderson, Jeff Grandmason, Chris Gibbs, Jeff Grandmason, Bob Boulay, and Robert Anderson. All right, guys. Good luck, folks. Throw the randomizer up. We're going 12 times here. Thanks so much for everyone filling up the breaks tonight. We truly appreciate it here. Love seeing a lot of box breaks. We have Chris Gibbs up top. Bob Boulay should be second. Jeff Grandmason should have the 3 bottom AFC spots. And can you dig this? Number 2, right? Number 2, Steven. Yes. Number 2. All right. Take the randomizer off. There's a look at your divisions. Great. Now we need to do 39 and 44 in the next one, says Jeff. Jeff works for me, says Bob. Same. All right. We can do 39 and 44 next time. You guys remember that? Let us know. We can probably do that for you. Here's a look at your divisions. Chris Gibbs is out in the NFC North. We have Chris Roberts. Also in here, he's in the AFC North. Bob Boulay in the NFC South. Robert Anderson has the East and West in the NFC. And then Jeff Grandmason has the AFC South, East, and West. Good luck, guys. Good luck, good luck, good luck. All right, first box. Here we go. 41. We're going chronological. Speaking of, we're talking about Madden. This is a guy who received one of the highest rankings in Madden you can get. I remember him being 99 as a safety. This is a Hall of Famer, one of the best safeties of all time. B-Doc, Brian Dawkins. This guy was an absolute machine in the secondary for the Eagles for many years.
That's a constant 99 right there.
Constant 99. Brian Dawkins, a Hall of Famer, one of the best secondary guys I've ever seen. He was great in Madden, also great in person. That is going to the NFC East. Robert Anderson is heating up. Robert Anderson taking home the Dawkins Mini. Congratulations, Robert. Wow. Is this another? Nope, not a single spot snipe for Robert this time. Robert did have 2 slots in this one. Yeah, Brian Dawkins was was something else.
Oh yeah, and he was a staple for the Eagles for about a decade.
Yeah, he went to the Super Bowl, 4 NFC Championship games. Back when Andy Reid was coaching the Eagles too. Back in the day, the good old days. Brian Dawkins, beast. Oh, might as well put the third in there. All right, second box. Here we go. Double box break. 42. Thanks, Bob, making Kamen work. Yeah, I am working, Chris. 21-3 Titans at the half. Bob, don't tell me. I don't want to hear that. That hurts. That hurts.
Pain.
Pain. Talking about Dan Hampton earlier, right? Well, how about Mike Ditka on a flash? Dan Hampton's coach. 85 Bears. We're talking about the 85 Bears earlier, and Dan Hampton, perhaps the most dominant team ever, the most dominant playoff run ever. Well, Mike Ditka was the coach that put it all together. That's going to Chris Gibbs in the NFC North. That is a single spot snipe for Chris Gibbs. Nicely done, Chris. Ditka on a lunar. Or not a lunar, excuse me, a flash. I believe that's a flash on this Ditka. The orange flash for the Bears. Didn't get a win for Jeff Grand Mason or Bob Boulay or Chris Roberts. 2 Chris's in here, two Roberts in here. But it's Gibbs and Anderson taking home the win this time. Single spot snipe, huh, Steven?
I mean, it's very possible.
It just takes 1 spot to win. Chris, if you're in here, congratulations. Mike Ditka was a headliner. There you go. If you're a headliner, you get this little special disco look or whatever it's called. Ditka mini helmet. Woo! Mike Ditka also a movie star in the movie Kicking and Screaming.
Yes, true.
Did a little bit of everything. Worked for ESPN for a while, too. Has his own restaurant here in the Chicagoland area. Everyone in Chicago.
I drive by it on the way home.
Yeah. Steven drives by it on his way home. Big man in the Chicago community. He was also a great tight end, rather. I was going to say receiver, but receiving tight end. A Hall of Famer as a player. I think Hall of Famer as a coach as well. I mean, he did it on both sides. Mike Ditka. Nice.
He's just got an iconic face that matches the city.
Yes, he does. Yes, he certainly does. All right, guys. Thank you so much for that one. Let's see. What do we got next?
What do we got next?
We're close on that third one. The third Can You Dig It? Just 3 slots away from that one. We're also 2 slots away from the second jersey break and 3 slots away from Halloween Virtual Loot Crate. Do you know which team he played for? Who are you talking about? Mike Ditka? Mike Ditka played for the Bears. He was a Bears player and then a Bears coach. All about Chicago, Chris. Our guy, Mike Ditka. Whew. Still halftime in the football game. My fantasy team went from competing for a playoff spot to possibly competing for the cellar. That is how close my league is right now, Steven. I believe I'll be 1 game out of 4th, which is a playoff spot, and also 1 game out of last.
Well, the way this game has gone has been poor for me. And if I lose to this guy, he'll only have 2 wins on the year, and they're both against me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Steven.
It's just my team does not want to perform, so...
No.
We'll see. I got ammos in the bush.
Okay.
Chase Claypool to step it up tomorrow.
Bob says Ditka also played for the Eagles and Cowboys. That's right, Bob. I think Ditka also coached for the Saints as well. Coached for the New Orleans Saints. So, part of several organizations. Several legendary cities.
Football guy.
Eagles, Cowboys, Bears. Some very passionate fan bases, I can tell you that, for sure.
Yeah, I just don't even think any of the other places were entertaining enough to him.
I think not. Played for the Cowboys, Kamen, Chris says. That's right, he did play for the Cowboys. I think of him as a Bear. Let me look at how many years he played on each team. I think Ditka played in, what was it? Way back in the day. I think he played in the 60s. If
Yes.
I don't... let's see. Here we go. I'm pulling it up. 1961 to 1972, he played for the Bears from 61 to 66. Then played in Philly from 67 and 68. Then from 69 and 72, he played with Dallas. His best seasons, though, did, of course, come with the Bears. Rookie season. Rookie tight end. 1,076 receiving yards as a rookie in just 14 games. Back then, the tight ends blocked. Mike Ditka revolutionized the position. He actually was better his first few seasons. Like, he regressed. He was better, like, his first 2-3 seasons in Chicago, especially.
Mm-hmm.
So, awesome. Mr. Ditka. He looks so young in that photo.
His
Wow.
NFL reference photo.
Yeah, he does. Born in 1939. The Doctor, or Iron Mike, as they call him, or MD. Some good nicknames for Mr. Ditka. Who is the best football coach of all time, guys? Who do you guys think is the best coach ever? Ditka, was great for the Bears. I don't think he had enough longevity, enough success to be the best ever. Obviously, Bill Belichick is up there. Vince Lombardi, Tom Landry, Don Shula. Who's the best coach ever? Who do you guys think is the greatest coach in National Football League history? I think the best coach in professional sports history, Steven, to me, is Phil Jackson.
Oh, in all sports?
All of sports, I go Phil Jackson. Football,
Red
I don't
Auerbach
know.
would have something to say about that. No, I'm
who,
just kidding.
Hubo?
Red Auerbach. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
Red Auerbach was a great coach.
Yeah,
Don
probably
Handsome
so.
says, we got spanked by the Jags. He's not happy about the Bills game. John, that was tough. Tough about the
watch.
Bills. No touchdowns in that game. We had 5 field goals. 9-6. First to 10 points wins. Didn't even get to 10 points.
Those are the kind of games the Jags need.
Don Shula, says Hubert Molina. Shula was definitely an excellent coach. You know who was really good? Maybe didn't have as many long seasons. Jimmy Johnson was really good with the Cowboys.
True.
He had a lot of success. I think he won those 3 Super Bowls in the 90s with them.
He did. He's really good at the University of Miami as well.
He was. The U.
He made it to you.
Let's see. I'm looking up the all-time all-time wins by coach NFL history. Chuck Noll, says Sean Garner. Chuck Noll's a good one.
He's a good one.
Don Shula, by the way, Hubert's answer, and this is what I thought. Wanted to confirm, has the most career wins of all time. Don Shula. Bill Belichick not far behind. He is on his back. Bill Belichick likely to pass him up if he coaches another 3 to 4 seasons. George Halas is second, by the way. Tom Landry is 4th. Curly Lambeau is 5th. And how about this? Andy Reid is 6th all-time in career wins. Of course, some of those classic guys did have less games back in the day. You had the 12-game seasons, the 14-game seasons. Now we've got the 16, 17-game seasons. Chris Roberts says Landry, the great Cowboys coach. Tom Landry, 4th all-time in career wins. Mr. Landry. 49ers coach.
Oh,
Well, Don Shula is the 49ers coach, right?
no, the guy who played with Montana and Steve Young. Who's that guy?
I thought was that not Don Shula?
No, that wasn't Don Shula.
Don Shula, I think, actually coached
was
the
the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
He was
The
the
Dolphins.
Dolphins,
My
yeah.
bad. He coached the Dolphins. The coach for the 49ers all those years. Why am I blanking on who was
Bill
the
Walsh.
coach? Bill Walsh. Yeah,
That's
Bill
the guy.
Walsh was a great coach as well. Won several Super Bowls. Yeah, Bill Walsh, says Bob. Absolutely. Walsh, says Sean Gardner. Yep, we're on the same page. Yeah, Bill Walsh was a great coach as well.
Won multiple Super Bowls.
Yes, he did. Mike Shanahan was a good coach. Chuck Noll, another name I don't think we've heard so far. I don't know if anyone... Actually, I think we did have Chuck Noll. Sean Gardner went with Chuck Noll. He was the Steelers coach when they were winning, I think, 4 Super Bowls with Terry Bradshaw and Franco Harris, Lynn Swann, all those guys. He was a legend as well.
Yes.
Sean Gardner says Madden, John Madden. John Madden was a pretty good coach. I don't know that he coached long enough. How many years did John Madden coach? I know he was a longtime announcer. I don't think John Madden coached that long as a coach. Let me look up John Madden. Holmgren and Purcell's. Yeah, Bill Purcell's was a great coach as well for several teams. I love that Purcell's and Belichick 30 for 30.
10 years.
10 years. So, like, that's actually not that long compared to some of these other guys.
But he was 103 and 32.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Super Bowl champion as well. AFL champion as well. The Rams need to wake up. We really need a Rams win. If not, the Colts don't have a chance. What am I thinking? We have Wentz for our QB. Haha, Tony. The Rams do need to wake up. The Rams definitely need to wake up, down 21-3 at the half. I am regretting my wager, -7.5 before the game. That is certainly not looking good for me. Thankfully, the Patriots covered for me today. That was a big win for me. New England Patriots. Speaking of the Rams, Marshall Faulk, probably one of the best Rams and running backs of all time. Marshall Faulk is one of the headliners still left in the Can You Dig It double box break. He's one of the big dogs in there. 3 slots remaining in the third Can You Dig It series. Marshall Faulk is still out there. I think he might be the only headliner we have left. But LaDainian Tomlinson, more of a hidden headliner. We pulled him out of there. Not a headliner, LT. So, a lot of good stuff in there. Tony was in here earlier playing the Juices Loose. Tony, we did do 1 Juices Loose break. We have 5 slots remaining in the second Juices Loose. I know O.J. Simpson is gone. We chased him earlier today. But we pulled a Devontae Adams flash out of the first Juices Loose. So, not a headliner. Devontae
3
Adams.
left of those or 2 left?
3 left. So, we're on break number 2. We have 3 boxes left in the series. So, really closing in on the Juices Loose.
All right, and I believe Bob... Oh, which one is this? Can you dig at number 3? Bob's getting back in on the double and mini action.
All right, Bob's hopping in on the mini action. Meanwhile, Richard Henderson is hopping in on the jersey break. Eric Christensen also hopping in on the jersey break. So we are close. Actually, we just filled that. You like that. The jersey break is filled. You like that? Number 2. All right, I do like that. I like that a lot, in fact. Steven will get that list put in there. And then we're going to go ahead and break that bad boy. Are those names in the second one that I see on there, or is that the first one?
No, it's the second one. I just got to do something real quick.
Okay, take your time. We are good, Steven. We are good. That should have Richard Henderson in there.
Yep, it does now.
Awesome. Richard Henderson is in there. You like that? Number 2. If you guys are in here, Robert Anderson, Jeff Grand Mason, Sean Gardner, Trenton Bonnet or Bonet, however it may be pronounced, Eric Christensen, and Richard Henderson. If you guys are in here for our second jersey break, if you can give us a box number. We have, let's see, 6, 9, 10, and 22 on the ticker. I've got a few other box numbers for you. I'll add them to the ticker. How about 23 for Michael Jordan, 24 for Ken Griffey Jr., and how about 25 for somebody? 9, says Jeff. All right, Jeff. 9, I will take that off the ticker. 9 is coming your way.
What about 25 from Mark McGuire?
Mark McGuire, yeah. Big Mac. That's a good one. That dude hit the ball a mile.
He did.
All right.
The originator giving people Big Macs.
Yes. These days in the NBA, I don't think they do that 100-point Big Mac promotion.
No, if anything, they definitely raise the price on that.
Yes, I think these days teams
or
are
the scoring margin, raise the scoring.
Teams are scoring a lot more than 100 points. We're seeing that in the NBA. We're seeing that in the NFL. It's all about the points these days. That's how the game is played. That's how the rules are done. How the sports are officiated. It is definitely an offensive first game. All right, box number 9, Jeff. Go ahead and random you folks up into your divisions. You like that, number 2. This, of course, is referencing Kirk Cousins, who said, "You like that," in the locker room or as he's exiting the field.
He's leaving the field, yeah.
After a massive comeback, Kirk Cousins is out there. Joe Montana, you talked about it in the early show, is the even bigger quarterback in that series. Joe Montana. We're going 12 times on the randomizer. You like that? Number 2. Number 2. 11 and 12. All right, Richard Henderson should be up top. Sean Garner should be at the bottom. If it pastes correctly into our Excel sheet. Here we go. Richard is up top. Sean is at the bottom. Robert Anderson is over here as well. Robert Anderson in the NFC South. Richard Henderson in the NFC North. Eric in the NFC East. Trenton in the NFC West. Jeff in the AFC North. Trenton in the AFC South. And Sean has the AFC East and AFC West. Here we go. All right, he cut up that seal there. There we go. All right. All right. Here's one of the big men. One of the greatest linemen of all time. Hall of Fame offensive lineman Jonathan Ogden. One of the first picks in the NFL draft. Made multiple Pro Bowls in a row. Jonathan Ogden, an absolute beast on the Ravens. Hall of Fame 2013. He signed it right there. Hall of Fame 2013. One of the best offensive linemen in the history of the National Football League. That is a great hit. That is the AFC North. And that is Jeff Grandmason. Called out the box number and got himself a Hall of Fame offensive lineman. Jonathan Ogden. Nice hit, Jeff. Big Jonathan Ogden fan. He was one of those, few offensive linemen that everybody knew back in the day, you know?
Yeah, you knew not to mess with them.
You knew not to mess with them. Normally, the linemen aren't guys that you really remember. Jonathan Ogden is the exception to that rule.
Him and Olin Kreutz.
Olin Kreutz, the Bears center. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
A constant 99.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys were great in Madden. No doubt about it. Jonathan Ogden jersey. Jeff Grandmason. Nice, Jeff. What else are we close on right now, Steven?
We're one away from the Can You Dig It?
One away from the next Can You Dig It jersey break.
2 slots away from Halloween.
2 slots away from Halloween. That is our
Chase
item of the day. Halloween virtual loot crate. All right. Jonathan Ogden. Yeah, maybe the best offensive lineman that I watched in my era. Again, he's a guy that you knew the name, so that when he was on TV, it was pointed out to you. Jonathan Ogden.
All right, Rams force near 3 and out. They're going to be put in some pretty testy position, but...
They better score every possession the rest of the way. Let's see, they're down, 18?
Yep.
So to cover that 7.5 line, they need 4 touchdowns.
Yep.
And don't give up any points.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not holding my breath. I think the Rams are toast on that line.
Yeah, you never know.
Anthony Munoz for Bob is the best offensive lineman. Bob, I believe Munoz was with the Giants. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know you're a big Giants guy. Oh, Rams are starting as a 12-yard line, too. Bengals, says Bob. I'm sorry, Bengals. Bengals with a tough loss tonight. Did not think they would lose that badly against the Brownies today. Tough loss for the Bengals. Can You Dig It number 3 is sold out, looks like, Steven.
Yep.
Sweet. Can You Dig It number 3 is coming your way very shortly, guys. Jeff Grandmason was that winner in You Like That number 2. Let me mark that for Jeff in case he wasn't listening and didn't see. Who's in this next one? 39 and 44 was agreed upon for Diggett. All right, Bob, that is right. We did agree on that between you and Jeff. We will do 39 and 44. I will take them off the ticker. That works for me. 39 and 44 coming your way, guys. Get that JSA cert on that jersey. Don't want to drop that bad boy. Just 7 boxes left in the mini helmet series. As I said, after this one, we'll do 2 more doubles and then a triple to close us out. $39, 39, and 44. Let's do this, Steven. Yep, Chris Roberts agreed with you. We're taking care of you and Chris Roberts, Bob. All right, can you dig this? Number 3 does have Jeff Grandmason in there. We've got Robert Anderson, Bob Boulay, Chris Roberts, and Trenton B in there as well. Packed house for this one. Packed house. I will copy you folks into your divisions. Let's do this thing. Throw on the randomizer. Here we go. We're going 12 times. Got a drink of water as I randomize. A lot of breaks tonight, Steven. A lot of breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping busy. Keeping busy. Love to see it. 11 times and 12 times in the randomizer. Robert Anderson up top. That means he's got the NFC North. Jeff Grandmason at the bottom. He's got the AFC West. You guys know the drill by now. I like to read off all the divisions so that everyone hears where they're at. So everyone knows where they're at. Everyone is happy. We have Robert Anderson in the NFC North, as I mentioned. Bob Boulay in the NFC South. Jeff Grandmason has the NFC East and the NFC West. Robert Anderson also has the AFC North. Trenton has the AFC South. Chris Roberts heard his name. Chris, I'll say your name again. You've got the AFC East. And Jeff Grandmason has the AFC West. We'll start with 39. We're going chronological here. Oh, there we go. Box 39. Can you dig it? I can dig this, Steven. I can dig this.
Who are we digging?
We are digging one of the all-time leading rushers. I believe 4th all-time. Correct me if I'm wrong. Look this up. Frank Gore on the San Francisco 49ers. He's also played on several other teams. Frank Gore was a man of consistency. We see in the NFL a lot of bodies get hits. A lot of guys don't last very long. Frank Gore lasted a long time. Put up a ton of rush yards. 4th all-time in rush yards?
Yeah,
Frank Gore?
3rd maybe now.
3rd even?
Yeah, possibly. I'll look that up in a second.
3rd.
I'm pretty sure he's 3rd.
You look that up when you get a second. We're busy with the orders, which is good to hear. Jeff Grandmason is busy winning. NFC West, Frank Gore. Nice, Jeff.
3rd. He is 3rd all-time.
3rd all-time. So Emmitt Smith is 1st.
Yep.
Walter Payton is 2nd.
Yep.
Then Frank Gore. Barry Sanders is 4th, I think.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. Curtis Martin might be 5th.
Yeah, he's up in there too.
Curtis Martin's up there. I know Jerome Bettis is up there.
Yep.
So, a lot of good running backs. The only guy that I think in the modern day game that has the ability to be up there with those guys is Derrick Henry. Because all the other running backs don't get enough touches. It's all about the pass game these days.
Yeah.
Jeff Grandmason. Jeff is on fire. Big night for Mr. Grandmason. A grandiose night. A grand night. What other references can I make? Corny, corny, corny. Let me get this disco off the screen. We'll save that for the headliners. A lot of good running backs in this series.
Absolutely.
Well, Damian Tomlinson, a great running back. Marshall Faulk, one of the headliners, is still out there. Running back heavy series in Can You Dig It? All right, second box. Here we go. Chris Roberts says, I never get the NFC. Chris Roberts, that's not true, my friend. I know you got the NFC because I got you a Dan Hampton, DeAndre Swift mini, your very first break. You're at the NFC North. You took home 2 wins. But probably not lately. You haven't gotten the NFC lately, Mr. Roberts. All right. Second box here. Can you dig it? Number 3 we're on now. Bob knows this guy. This is a classic guy. Really good tight end. Wesley Walls played from 89 to 2003. So not so classic. He played for the 49ers, Saints, Packers. But he was known for his time with the Panthers. He was a 4-time All-Pro, a Super Bowl champ. Played at Ole Miss for college. He is a member of the Pro and College Football Hall of Fame. That is Leslie Walls on the Panthers. Nice hit. That would be the NFC South, right? NFC South.
For who are we talking about?
The Panthers. NFC South.
NFC South.
That is Robert Boulay. Bob Boulay. Single spot, Bob. I think second win of the night for Bob. Wesley Walls. Nice hit, Bob. NFC was a division to get this time around, Chris. A lot of folks winning out in the NFC. Thanks. Walls was a tight end before Greg Olsen. I remember Greg Olsen as a Bear. Then Greg Olsen, of course, went to the Panthers. I think he also played on the Seahawks as well.
Briefly, but yes.
Briefly. Good guy Greg Olsen is, by the way. Really good guy.
Family man.
Family man for sure. Was it his kid is going through some tough issues at the moment?
Yes, he is having some unfortunate things happening for him right now. But I believe they had a successful transplant.
Okay, good.
This past year.
Well, good luck to Greg Olsen. Good luck to Wesley Walls. Good luck to all the tight ends in the NFL. Hopefully, all their families stay healthy.
It was Tyler Higbee catches it and puts the Rams in the red zone.
Oh, too little, too late, Mr. Higbee. Too little, too late. Maybe Rams can get the W. Problem with that 7.5 line is if it goes to overtime, there's no chance for them to win.
True.
Chris Roberts says, yeah, you're right. My first pull was the NFC. That's right, Chris Roberts. I remember. I've got a good memory. Good old onion bag memory. Well, there's 8:36 left in the third. It's not
out of question.
Not out of question.
You get a 3 and out. Someone goes incomplete. You're back in the ball game. Pick 6, kick return. Just the Rams need to make something happen. They need to score here for sure.
A lot of wild things can happen in sports. You guys know this by now. Speaking of wild and spooky and weird, one away from the Halloween virtual loot crate. I know Andrew's in here. He wants that bad boy done. That is our chase item of the day. Let's fill that bad boy up. Who wants to close us out? Some little closer magic on the Halloween virtual loot crate. Got plenty of time, says Tony. Tony, you're a lot more confident than me. A lot more confident than me. But that's fine.
They can score well.
Tony, I'm also looking for the cover, not just the win. 7.5 point cover is what I'm looking for. The win would be nice, of course, but I'm looking for the 7.5 point cover as well. That is much harder, I think, at this point.
Yeah. They need to put it in here. That's the fact. They can't.
What is going on in this game? I'm looking at the yards. The Rams have outpassed the Titans. They've outrushed the Titans. How are they losing?
The 2 interceptions.
By this much.
The 2 interceptions came within their own territory inside the 20.
2 interceptions inside the 20.
And one was a pick 6. So
one was a pick 6. That makes sense. That's crazy. The Rams did just get a touchdown, though. Touchdown Rams. So 21-10 if they make the PAT. It was Stafford throwing it to... Thought they got a touchdown.
Higbee. Okay, that works.
Higbee got a touchdown.
Okay.
All right, Matthew Stafford getting himself a touchdown.
That's not Cooper Kupp, but you know we're okay. We're okay. We know you gotta get Cooper Kupp going.
That's right. They do need to get Coop going.
But that's a big touchdown. Now they're trying 11. Go and get a 3 and out. We could be going 21-17 into the fourth, which means there's plenty of time for the Rams
to get two touchdowns. They will need 2 touchdowns still in the fourth.
Oh, they took it off.
What do you mean they took it off?
They took it off the scoreboard up here. I don't know if it's a glitch. I don't know what's happening.
I'm not sure what's happening. You know what we're going to do while we wait to fill up some breaks? We're going to lower our Dutch item of the day. Touchdown getting reviewed, says Robert Myers. $200 is Marquise Brown. Let's get him down to 175, Steven. 175 on our Dutch item. Mr. Hollywood Brown himself. Hollywood, 116 receiving yards today in Baltimore's win. He's well over 682 yards on the season right now. He has on his way to a 1,000-yard season. Third year in the NFL
each
year.
175, you said?
175. Higbee might have stepped out of bounds before the catch. Great.
Oh, that's great.
Great.
Probably did.
Great. Let's take a look.
Big-footed tight end.
Oh, my goodness. That is close. He might have stepped out of bounds twice.
Oh.
That is really close. It was called a touchdown on the field.
So they need absolute evidence to review it, but, you know, it's probably there.
I think he stepped out of bounds, Steven.
Yeah, well, that's very possible. So what do they do here? They got to go for it, right? They can't just settle for 3.
Oh, that's a great question, Steven. Great question.
Put on your Madden hat, Kamen. This is what we need.
I would go for it because I'm aggressive and I want the cover. So I'm pulling for them to go for it. But let's see what that call is. It wasn't clear. I got a very quick look at it myself.
Bob closed out Halloween virtual loot crate.
All right, Bob, we see you. The Halloween virtual loot crate. So we've got these in the room. We have, let's see, we've got all these on the room, all these on the ticker. That's 2, 4, 8, 9, 13, 17, and 29. Bob, let us know which one you would like to do. Or whoever's in the Halloween virtual loot crate. I'm sure Andrew's in there. Who else is in there? Let us know what you would like to do on the virtual loot crate.
All right, there you go. It's all ready for you.
17 says Bob. Robert Anderson coming in with 13. Bob just barely beat you with the 17. So we're taking 17 off the ticker. I know we're going to play this video online, but I'm going to go ahead and just get the box now, just to be 100% sure that we have it.
Hey, which box are we taking off?
17. You can take 17 off the site. Let's do that bad boy now so that no one forgets. 17 is here, up top, all the way up top. My 6'2" height is coming to use, Steven. 17.
We only got a few more of those left.
Only 5 left. I believe 5 left. Whatever's on the ticker, I believe it's 5. That's what we have left. Hollywood. Go be Hollywood over there. If the virtual loot crate is over here. 17. There you go, Bob. All right. Haven't done these bad boys in a minute. But I think I've got the setup. We will go ahead and click 17, the video. The sound in here is up and down. So not sure if we'll get sound on this bad boy. But I will show you guys the video. Here's Halloween Loot Crate Box 17. We got the creepy eye. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let me randomize your divisions. I'm so excited to do this that I got ahead of myself. So we got Robert Anderson, Andrew P., Zachary Erickson, Jeff Grand Mason, Matthew Carter, Benjamin Rowe, Bob Boulay. Packed house for the Loot Crate. I knew Andrew P's in here because Andrew P wants to get this bad boy done. Andrew, how you doing, my friend? Andrew is my soccer friend. I'm a fan of Messi. He's a fan of Ronaldo. But we're still friends. It's okay. Randomizing 12 times for your divisions. You keep your division throughout this whole break. So you can win as much as 1 item or as many as 3 items. We can have 1 winner, we can have 2 winners, or we can have 3 different winners. Here's a look at your divisions. Matthew Carter's in here. He's up top in the NFC North. Bob Boulay is in the AFC West. Halloween virtual loot crate number 1. We have Matthew Carter in the NFC North, as I said. Robert Anderson has the NFC South and NFC East. Jeff Grandmason doing a lot of winning tonight. Jeff has the NFC West. Andrew P., who wants to get this bad boy done so terribly, he's in the AFC North. Zachary Erickson, single spot in the AFC South. Benjamin Rowe in the AFC East. And Bob Boulay out in the AFC West. I think Bob closed us out. All right, so let's pull this video back up. Where were we? Put the randomizer back up. We'll start from the beginning. You guys can get the full creepy effect. We got the creepy eye, then we got the creepy bloody guy. A lot of creepiness going on, Steven.
It's Halloween still.
It's Halloween in the UI Live break room. Not for long, though. 5 boxes left. We'd love to get these bad boys out of here because Halloween is almost done. Yeah, the speaker is acting up, but here's a look at the video. We have the first box. We have a Chris Godwin, number 12 jersey. Chris Godwin was number 12 for the Bucks before Tom Brady took over that number. I think Godwin is 14, I believe, now. Then we have a Gerald McCoy signed football for the Cowboys. And Laviska Shenault mini helmets. So Chris Godwin jersey, Gerald McCoy football on the Cowboys, and Laviska Shenault mini. Okay, so the Chris Godwin jersey, he's a Buccaneer. So I'll get this off the ticker here, or off the randomizer, excuse me. Buccaneers, that is the NFC South. That is Robert Anderson. He's also hot tonight. Robert Anderson gets himself a Godwin jersey. We have that Gerald McCoy football. That bad boy is going to the NFC East. That's also Robert Anderson. Holy cow. 2 different spots. Robert Anderson get himself a McCoy football as well. And let's see, what else do we have? We have Laviska Shenault mini. I think that's a Vanderbilt mini. But Laviska Shenault plays for the Jaguars, right?
Yes, he does.
Laviska Shenault plays for the Jaguars. That would be the AFC South. That is Zachary Erickson taking home Shenault. So I'm going to go ahead and open this box so you guys can see what you won. Take a good look at your prizes because they're pretty good. Pretty good. All right, here we go. Took it off the website, Steven?
Yep.
Good job. Glad to hear that. All right. 3 things in here. You guys saw what it was. Now let's take a good look at what we have here. All right. We'll start with the football. How does that sound? Gerald McCoy football. Gerald McCoy is an NFL defensive tackle. 3rd overall pick out of Oklahoma. Played for the Bucks. Now with the Raiders. 6-time Pro Bowler. 3-time first team All-Pro. Is this the right guy? Gerald McCoy.
He's a Buccaneer.
He's a Buccaneer, but we got the Cowboys here.
Oh, then yeah, he goes to the Cowboys.
Yeah, he goes to the Cowboys. So that is Robert Anderson on that McCoy football. Congratulations, Roberts. And then we have, let's see, the Chris Godwin jersey. Also Robert Anderson. So we'll do Robert Anderson's 2 hits first. Chris Godwin, of course, as a rookie was number 12. Tom Brady is now number 12. Godwin gave up his 12 He's now number 14, one of the most talented receivers in the NFL. He's one of those guys that's better than the stats. The Bucs have Mike Evans. They've got Rob Gronkowski, Antonio Brown, so many different targets. Leonard Fournette out of the backfield. So Godwin not putting up the numbers he would be if he played on a lesser team, but still putting up really good numbers. Chris Godwin going to the NFC East. Robert Anderson, or excuse me, NFC South. I'm looking at his NFC East win. He also won the South as well.
Hey, Steven, when will the cards be back? My son bought 2 Panini Black Boxes today. The babies are $700 to $750 each. Yeah, those are expensive. We should be dropping a slab series early. Probably tomorrow. I'm thinking tomorrow. I think this
next week.
But I know this week for sure.
We will be dropping a mini series this next week, I believe.
A mini series?
Or a slab series, excuse me. I know we're on the works. I think we'll do a slab football next time. I think we're also...
We're working on a basketball.
We're working on a slab basketball as well. So, here's Laviska Shenault on the mini. He played for the Colorado Buffaloes, of course. He was a Buffalo, Laviska Shenault, but he now plays with the Jaguars. How did he do today? How did he do today in that game? That huge 9-6 game. Laviska Shenault, really talented, I believe, second-year player for the Jaguars. Second-round pick. First-team All-Pac-12 guy. He's been a good connection with Trevor Lawrence.
Four catches for 24 yards.
All right, 24 yards. One of the best yardage totals of the day. He already has 919 receiving yards and 5 receiving touchdowns early in his career, about an year and a half in. Really talented player. Look for Trevor Lawrence to give him some footballs. Yeah, Bob, I don't think that's the case, but I think he traded number 12 because he had to trade number 12. There was no other option.
Or he'd be traded from the team.
Tom Brady comes in. Chris Godwin's a great player, but no one's taking that 12 from Tom Brady. But I'll tell you what, Steven. Bob's heading out, boys. See y'all later. Absolutely, Bob. I think Bob is happy with several wins he got tonight. He's calling it a night. Appreciate having you in here, Bob. A guy that I love, my favorite athlete, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi went to PSG. Neymar was going to give up number 10 to Messi. Messi said, no, Neymar, you had number 10 before. You keep number 10. I'm going to be number 30. So Messi is number 30 like Mr. Stephen Curry.
Nice.
So, really unselfish guy Mr. Messi is. But Brady certainly deserves the 12. Not that I'm calling him selfish by any means. Steven, how are we looking on the break page right now? And how's the football game looking?
It's 21-6, but the Rams have the ball back.
So they ended up going for the field goal. Of course they did. Of course they did.
And in terms of orders, we are wide open. We got a lot of spots to fill.
A lot of spots to fill. We're wide open. You heard the man. Let us know what you want to hop in on, and we will get some breaks in for you. I am updating all these orders. The virtual loot crate. 2 wins for Robert Anderson. 1 win for Mr. Zachary Erickson. Not very aggressive, the Cowboys there on the goal line.
The Rams.
The Rams, not very aggressive.
Well, you see, I know you want those 8 points, but they're thinking about winning a football game.
Yes,
so
they are.
If
they're not so concerned about the line.
Yeah, they had to get within striking distance.
Well, from 21-3, they do get down to 2 scores. So now they're at 21-6. They're down to 2 scores. They'll need a touchdown, then the 2-point conversion the second time they get a touchdown.
Absolutely. There you go, Cooper Kupp. Make a play. All right.
I'm going to take a look at the website while we take a look at the game. Let's see. So we just did a couple breaks. So as Steven said, we are pretty wide open. I'd say the Can You Dig It series has been hot tonight. Would love to do more of that. We have what did I say? 7 boxes in the room. So 2 double box breaks to go, and then a triple box break to close out the series. Speaking of the Rams, Marshall Faulk is a headliner. He's still out there. on that beautiful Rams helmet. So we're closing in on getting that series done. The juice is loose. Only 3 boxes left in the room. We pulled a Devontae Adams flash earlier tonight. Not a headliner. 5 slots remaining in that one. Those 2 are the ones we're closest to, but we are pretty open on the rest. Let's go ahead and bring our Dutch to its rock bottom price, Steven. $150. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
On Hollywood Brown, $150. Mr. Hollywood is yours. That is our rock bottom price. We will not go any lower than that. It retails at $255. You're getting $105 off on that bad boy.
Yes, we are, Tony. They gotta score here quickly. And they're in Tennessee territory.
Oh my goodness. All right, Steven. Tony is like,
I mean, he's riding very high.
He's keeping hope. Tony had the Jaguars today on the money line, put down $400, took home what was it, $3,000 on the win.
Mm-hmm.
So Tony's got the good mojo. Also pulled himself an O.J. Simpson helmet on a personal earlier tonight. The juice was loose for Mr. Tony. They got a 4th and 1, I think now, don't they?
Maybe.
Or did he get the first down?
They're saying he got the first down here, but maybe they're going to review it.
4th and inches on my end. I think you got to go a good old QB sneak on 4th and inches.
I think they did.
QB sneak?
Yeah, Michelle, 2 yards up the middle. Now they got the first down.
All right. Thank you, Rams. Thank you, Rams.
All right, I would probably set up for the last call, Kamen.
Let's take a look.
I'll get that list copied.
Guys,
over.
how we doing? Steven will get the list copied over. We'll hang around a little bit longer, though. We do have a bunch of you still in the chat here. Let us know what you would like to do as far as breaks. Bob Boulay, Robert Anderson, Benjamin Rowe, Trenton Bonet, Matthew Carter, all you folks had some orders recently. I'm going to go ahead and see. Let's see what is the closest we are right now. I will go ahead and just paste that bad boy in for you. I'm going to go ahead and paste in. Let's see. The juice is loose, number 2. 5 slots remaining. I will paste this bad boy in for you. Make it real easy for you. And then also, we're really close. We're not really close, but this is filled up really fast. I'm going to go ahead and paste in the Can You Dig It link as well. So we're close to finishing up that series. These are 2 breaks I'd like to get tonight. If you guys want to get these done tonight, let us know. Otherwise, they carry over to the noon show. We are on 12 and 7 Central Time weekdays, 2 and 8 o'clock Central Time weekends. We will spin the wheel because we have that break filled up. I'll give it a little time before we get to the wheel. Steven, let's give these folks a few minutes, see if they want to do anything. But do you want to tell us who's in that wheel spin already for the Halloween virtual? Let us know so they know what's coming up shortly.
We got Robert Anderson, Andrew Pimentel, Zachary Erickson, Jeff Graham Mason, Robert Anderson again.
All right.
Matthew Carter, Benjamin Rowe, and Bob Boulay.
All right. All you folks will have a chance to win some UA cash at the end of the show. We've got our Hollywood Brown to the rock bottom price, $150, and he is yours. Rams, I think, 4th down. They didn't get it done. So 4th down coming up for the Rams again.
Yep, 4th and 12.
4th and 12. They got to go for it at this point. I am not as optimistic as Tony is. So, guys, what's been your favorite thing you've won recently in the UA Live Break Room? Let us know what the best thing you've won this last week was. I know for Tony, it's probably that O.J. Simpson camo helmet. But let us know what some of your best hits have been. Let us know what you still want out there. I know in the Tequila Tom series, we've got a Lawrence Taylor Flash out there. I know in the Madden Goat series, we have a Kyler Murray Lunar still out there. Justin Jefferson Flash is out there. Deion Sanders Flash is out there as well. The Jersey Break series, Joe Montana, Jim Kelly, Lawrence Taylor, O.J. Simpson, Trayvon Diggs, Kirk Cousins. All those guys are out there. And then the Can You Dig It mini break series. We've already pulled in Damian Tomlinson, which was not a headliner. And we still have the headliner, Marshall Faulk, is out there. and the virtual loot crate. We only have 5 of those left. 3 things coming in.
Robert Anderson just bought the Marquise Brown.
All right, Robert Anderson. Marquise Brown is yours. Thank you so much, Robert Anderson. $150. Marquise Brown is going home to you. Congratulations, Robert. Excited to get Marquise Brown sold because this is a beautiful helmet. It's a beautiful signature. Very minor scratch on the signature. $150. You are getting yourself a bargain, Robert Anderson. Robert Anderson's had a big night. He's won several things with one spot. Now he's taking home Marquise Hollywood Brown. Robert, if you let us know if Robert or anyone else would like to do some breaks, we would love to fill out a couple more breaks before we go home for the night. But if you guys don't hop in here shortly, we will go home. We will spin the wheel, and we will call it a night here in a little bit. Let's see what happened on that 4th and 12. Did the Rams get it?
Nothing's updated on my end.
All right, so
looks like they're going to the 4th quarter.
They're going to the 4th quarter. 4th and 12 on the Tennessee 36-yard line. Yikes. Yikes, Los Angeles. I really like the DK helmet. Can you tell us what is left in the juices loose, Tony? I believe, full transparency, to be honest with you, and I thought that Deion Sanders was out there, but I went through after the show and looked at our list. I believe all the headliners that you see on there, I believe they are gone. But there's a lot of really good non-headliners, hidden headliners. I don't know all of the non-headliners, but I do know that we pulled a Devontae Adams flash. He was not pictured as a headliner. So a lot of good stuff in that series. As far as if you're looking at the headliner page, I believe in full transparency, I think that we might have pulled all those helmets as far as the headliners go. I wasn't sure on the Brian Dawkins, but someone said that was pulled earlier. And I think Deion Sanders was pulled as well. That DK Metcalf helmet is beautiful. The thing about that series, Tony, it's full-size authentics. All of them are really, really nice helmets. Some non-headliner guys like Devontae Adams out there are really, really good. Don't think we have any of the headliners left. I want to be honest with you folks. I don't want to sell you and try to have you hop in on something that isn't there. But I can promise you that all of those helmets are really nice. Headliner or not. Tony, let us know if you would like to do Juices Loose before we head home for the night. Juices Loose has been lucky for you. You won several things on the Juices Loose earlier. 5 slots remaining on the Juices Loose, Steven. I think that's the closest we are to anything right now.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's see what happens on this 4th down.
I believe they kick a field goal.
They kicked another field goal? All right, so forget the line. Forget the line.
Yeah, they're just trying to stay within the distance.
21, still 2-possession game.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not here to question. I'm not here to question. The Titans did put up 21 points.
In a quarter.
Could the Rams do it? You never know.
I would say they have more offensive talent to do so.
I think they need a big play from their defense as well in order to get that done.
They'll need 6 here would be major, big time.
Yes, that would certainly be big.
Or a fumble of sorts.
3 timeouts for the Rams. So they do have some timeouts. Von Miller is on the sideline. They just signed him. He's not ready to play just yet. But Von Miller is another big signing for them. 8-time Pro Bowler, 2011 NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. They've got, obviously, Aaron Donald, one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL. We've had him here in this room as well. And they have Jalen Ramsey, a great cornerback. So really good defense. Need some big plays from Mr. Donald, Mr. Ramsey, and company if they are to get back in this game. Really impressed with Tennessee's defense, which has not been very good this year. They've been very good tonight.
Yes, they have.
Adrian Peterson back in the NFL with Tennessee. A relatively quiet night for Mr. AP. 6 carries, 13 yards. The best back for them has actually been Deontay Foreman, Texas running back. 3rd-round pick in 2017. He's done really good. And Tony Payne, I know you like that DK helmet. We have a lot of DK Metcalf inventory in our UA Live break room. That's a guy we see coming in quite a lot. What we don't see a lot is Marshall Faulk. We haven't seen much Marshall Faulk in this break room. He is in that Can You Dig It series.
All right, Mr. Payne wants to play. Get the juices loose out.
All right, Tony, let us know if you want a box number if you're in here. Besides Tony, who else is in that break?
We got Robert Anderson and Jeff Grandmason.
All right, Robert Anderson, Jeff Grandmason, and Tony Payne. We have 20, 34, and 40 on box numbers. Tony wants to do the juices loose. So if you three are in here, folks, give us 20, 34, or 40. Otherwise, I will randomize the box numbers. Just 3 left in the series. 2 left after we do this break.
That means it's time for something new.
It means it's time for something new. We'd have to move pretty fast, but I would love to do this Juices Loose and maybe 1 or 2 more if you guys want to do it. Call it, guys. Tony's saying for Jeff or Robert to call out a box number. 20 says Robert. All right, 20. 20's going off the ticker, Robert. A lot of wins for Robert, Jeff, tonight. Tony had a lot of wins earlier today. 3 of our biggest players, 3 of our hottest players going up in this epic showdown, Steven.
Absolutely.
And that's putting it lightly. This is definitely an epic showdown. 20, right?
20.
20. All right. 20. I love the juice. It's a great series. Juices Loose number 2?
Yep.
All right, here you folks. We'll go ahead and copy you guys into our list randomizer. We're going 12 times, Steven.
Sounds good to me, Kamen.
All right. Sometimes sports just don't make sense. You know? Good luck, guys, says Tony. This game tonight certainly doesn't make sense. The Jaguars beating the Bills today certainly didn't make sense. Wild Sunday in the NFL.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, here we go, guys. Tony's got the NFC North, NFC South. Jeff Grandmason has the NFC East and AFC North. Tony also in the NFC West and the AFC South, AFC East. And Robert Anderson has a lot of luck tonight with those single spot snipes. He is out in the AFC West. Here we go. Juices Loose. Number 2. Number 2. Move this spreadsheet over, make it look nice for you guys. Look at how nice that looks. There we go. All right, here we go. Matt Menard says, put Canseco, Sosa, McGuire in the next bat series and also call it Juices Loose. That's a great idea. That is literally a great idea.
Just gotta put one of those guys in there.
That's right. Hey, that's a great list of names.
Put the Bill Romanowski in there. Make it a mixer series.
All right, here we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. When I saw the helmet, I thought it was this guy. Just wanted to make sure. Did I tell you guys this is the Fire series? Did I tell you the non-headliners are good? How about Michael Vick on Virginia Tech?
Ooh.
Michael Vick on Vatech. This helmet is incredible. Is this a speed helmet, an amp helmet? What is this? This looks like something special. This is a sick helmet. Wow. This is a nice looking helmet. This is as good as I've seen. It just looks so fresh.
Yeah.
Michael Vick, the best running quarterback of all time. Lamar Jackson certainly trying to compete with him these days. Michael Vick, Virginia Tech. If you thought it was hard stopping him in the NFL, imagine what it was like in college. Take a look at this whole helmet. This is incredible. Number 7 right there, Mr. Vick. He played with the Falcons the longest. That is going to the NFC South. That is Tony Payne. Tony Payne bringing the pain. Michael Vick on Vatek. Wow. That's incredible. Yeah, Michael Vick was insanely hard to stop. I remember when he went up to Lambeau Field and beat Favre and the Packers in the playoffs with the Falcons. That was a game I remember myself. Vick on Vatek. Tony, I hope you're happy with that one. Let us know if you're happy with Michael Vick. Some issues off the field that I don't condone personally, but on the field, this man was a beast. What really impressed me with Vick is that later in his career, he transformed his career with the Eagles. He was strictly a running quarterback with the Falcons, more of a runner, then really became a good passer when he came back with the Eagles after his time in prison. Michael Vick. Nice pick, Vick, says Edmund Coles. Absolutely. It was a nice pick. Michael Vick. Tony, let us know if you want to do another juice. I guess, Steven, you've posted another juice on there.
Yep.
Tony, let us know if you want to do another juice. If you guys are in here, let us know if you'd like to do 2 more juices left. I know Tony really likes the juice. If you guys don't want to do another juice, everything else is pretty cold. So we'll give you guys a few minutes to see if you want to do a juice before we sign off for the night. A juice is loose. Number 3 is on the website. Edmund, I haven't seen you in here, Edmund, in the chat. Nice to have you in the UA Live break room. What's going on in the football game, Steven?
The Rams are about to get the ball back.
Oh. And I'm sure they're going to get a field goal, right?
I mean, I'll take it. I have their kicker, but yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't look good for the bets here. Yeah.
No, it doesn't. So let's see. If they get 2 touchdowns, that's 14 points. That's what? 9 plus 14 is 23. Not enough.
Not enough.
They need 3 touchdowns. Well, maybe they get 1 touchdown. Then they get another.
Yeah, I mean.
And then they get a pick 6.
They can throw.
I'd love to see some bad beats tonight.
They need a quick score.
They need a quick score. Cooper Kupp, go deep. Matthew Stafford, air it out, my friend. Air it out.
Against that.
Tony, are you in here? Tony, let us know if you'd like to do another juice. I know you've been ordering the juice like crazy tonight. Robert Anderson, Jeff Grand Mason also have been on the juice. Let us know if you'd like to do the juice before we sign off. I want to give you guys a chance to do a couple more breaks. I know we're still pretty steady in the chat. A lot of you still in here. We have slowed down in orders until Tony hopped in with that last juice order. So let us know if you guys want to do another break or 2 of the juice before we head home for the night. Otherwise, let's see where we are. Everything else is pretty open. 7 left in the Can You Dig It, 7 left in the Jersey Break, 7 left in Madden Goat. Those breaks carry over to the noon show tomorrow. So if you are in one of those breaks, you have one of those single spots, we don't get those done tonight. That carries over to the noon show tomorrow. We are on 12 and 7 weekdays, 2 and 8 p.m. Central Time weekends. So Matthew Stafford, 153 yards, 2 interceptions, no touchdown. No touchdowns. So he needs some of that magic. Remember when he played on the Lions? Matt Menard can tell you this.
Yeah.
He used to be down in games, and he kind of, they just told him in the 4th quarter, go out there and chuck the ball. Matthew Stafford, give us a chance.
Well, he finds Cooper Kupp for 9 yards.
Okay.
I'm going to take that.
Thanks for having me. My business page is the Collector's Collection. URC on Instagram. Yes, do juice. Because anyone pulled OJ yet? Edmund, we did have OJ. Tony Payne, who just got the win. OJ got pulled this afternoon.
But we do have lots of OJ stuff. So I'm sure he'll be in a series. Probably, maybe not even as a headliner.
Well, OJ is a headliner in our Jersey series, too.
Oh, and the Jersey series. There you go.
So we have a lot of OJ inventory. We don't have a lot of OJ camo inventory. The only OJ camo that I've seen is the one that we pulled this afternoon for Mr. Tony Payne. So Tony Payne, just got himself a Michael Vick Virginia Tech helmet. He also won earlier in the day. He won the O.J. Simpson camo helmet. So if we can get some players, guys, I would do 4 buys on the juice. So Tony's saying he would do 4 buys. So we would need 4 more. A good possibility is, one person grabs 2, another grabs 2, and Tony grabs 4. So guys, if you would like to do the juice with Tony, let us know. Let us know. Otherwise, we are getting to about that time where things are a little slow. So if you want to do the juice with Tony, let us know right now. Let us know right now before we head home for the night. Edmund says, wow, nice. Nice indeed. It was a great pull. It was a wonderful pull for Mr. Tony. Rams get the first down, but I'm afraid they're running out of time, Steven. And there's a flag, probably.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11, okay. So I'm a little behind on my game stream I have pulled up. Who else is in here? Let us know if you're in the chat. If you're just having a good time, what you're up to this Sunday night. Let us know if by chance you would like to do the Juice is Loose. Tony has said he will buy 4 slots on the Juice. So if we can get a few other players to play with Tony, we'll do another Juice is Loose. Just 2 boxes left in the series, Steven. That means we get those 2 boxes done. That series is closed, and we'll do a new series coming up. So let us know on that Juice. 3rd and 11.
They got it.
They got it? What'd they get?
22 yards.
22 yards.
Chunk plays.
Man, they need something like 52 yards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jefferson? I think it was Jefferson, right?
No, it was Woods.
Woods got it. Yeah, Jefferson. I saw the 2. Jefferson is 12. So, whew. Yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on that football game when we get off the air here. Do a double on the Juice. Tony, at the moment, we can't do a double unless someone else wants to do a double. It's just that at $54, that becomes $108. We're just not getting enough people wanting to play. Now, if someone says that they will do a double with you, if we can get you to say you'll buy 4 slots, we get 2 other people each to buy 2 slots for a double at $108 and close out the series, I'm happy to do it. We just need a couple people to agree to that. Typically, when we do the doubles, I say we need at least 2, probably 3 people to do a double. Because if I post that as a double, it doesn't fill at $108. That becomes really, really expensive.
All right, Kamen, I'm going to get the wheel up because we haven't had an order
Steven's
in a
going to get the wheel up. We haven't had an order in a while. We'll get the wheel up. We'll do the wheel while he's doing that. We will see if someone else hops in on here.
If the chase wasn't the virtual mystery box, I would do
Edmund, this is how it works. I'm going to go ahead and paste the break page for you. Edmund, if you would like to do the Juice is Loose, let us know. Maybe you can do this with Tony. This is our break page. The way this works, you hop on the break page. It says 8 slots remaining, 7 slots remaining, etc. Once we fill up those 8 slots, we do a break. You see the prices on the website. We have mini helmets. We have full-size helmets. We have jerseys, mixer series, a lot of different things. And Tony, by the way, if you would like to place in your 4 spots, again, that would carry over to the morning show. Once someone sees that 4 slots have been taken, it's possible that fills up right away. If you would like to place your 4 spots in, Tony, you can do that right now. No pressure. You obviously don't have to do anything you don't want to. But a lot of times I've found that when someone buys in and we see that there's movement, people tend to hop in. But while we wait on that final Juice is Loose to possibly do it, we are going to do our wheel spin. So our top spot chase, we have Robert Anderson, Andrew P., Zachary Erickson, Jeff Grandmason, Robert Anderson, Matthew Carter, Benjamin Rowe, and Bob Boulay in here. All you folks have a chance to spin for some UA cash. And Edmund, we do this live on the air, and whatever we don't fill up, this show gets carried over to our next show, which would be noon on Monday. We're on noon and 7 Central Time, weekdays, Monday to Friday, 2 and 8 p.m. Central Time, weekends, Saturday and Sunday. Went for it on 4th down and didn't make it, of course.
Nope.
We're toast. Tony, we're toast. You, Steven, and I are toast on this win. Luckily, I had the Patriots, but I didn't have nearly as much of a win as you did with the Jaguars. Jeff Grandmason, top spot. Jeff, if you're in here, let us know what number you want us to start on. The wheel spin. Otherwise, Steven will start on number 1. We'll give you about a minute. Jeff, if you're in here, let us know what number you want to start on the wheel spin. Oh, that's the order page. Wanted to go with the randomizer. Spin a big one, Steven. We don't get a lot of those, LOL. We do get a lot. Chris, you came in right when I started spinning low. I was spinning higher earlier. Steven's been spinning pretty high lately. So hopefully he gets us another high one.
All right, I'm going to do a...
He's going on 1, Jeff Grandmason. We have not heard you. Steven's starting on 1.
Boom.
All right, go ahead, Steven. Let her rip. I know you are, Chris. What do we got?
86.
86. Jeff Grandmason, 86 bucks.
That will be rewarded to you tonight.
Yes, I will do that right when we get off the air. 86 bucks. UA cash to Mr. Jeff Grandmason. Tony says, nice. Absolutely. Very nice, Grandmason. Mr. Jeff Grandmason, he had a lot of nice wins tonight. You can buy yourself a Juices Loose with that money. In fact, 86 bucks, what? You can get a Wheel of Winning and a Juices Loose.
And if the practice squad debuts tomorrow, then you are going to be good.
Yeah. Well, the practice squad, I think, will debut when we get Tequila Tom done, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Woohoo! Way to go, Steve, says Chris.
There you go.
Steven, you've got some fans. Matt Menard, where you at? Steven's got fans all of a sudden.
We don't need to acknowledge Mac Menard. We know what we're about here in the break room. We know what I roll. So
we know how you be, Steven.
Exactly.
All right, guys. No one has hopped in for those Juices Loose spots or none of the slots. We are wide open on the website right now. We've already done the chase. We've already sold the Dutch to Robert Anderson. So I think we are actually going to call it a night. I haven't had an order in the last 18 minutes and only had about 2 orders in the last 40 minutes or so. So I try and stay on here as long as I can for you guys because I want to do these breaks. I know you guys want to do the breaks, but we have slowed down finally. So I think that'll do it for tonight. Steven, it's been a great show today. We are back, Steven and I, every Sunday at 8 o'clock. Hopefully you join us next Sunday, 8 o'clock Central Time. And absolutely join the rest of our crew tomorrow, Monday at noon. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you for breaking with Ultimate Autographs in the UA Live Break Room. If you had an awesome time, you can join us again every day. We are live breaking certified sports memorabilia at noon and 7 p.m. Central Time every weekday and 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central Time on the weekends. As a reminder, if you purchased a spot in a break that did not fill, your spot will transfer to the next UA Live Breaks broadcast. Lastly, if you earned UA cash today, the funds will be added to your account in 24 hours. Thanks again for breaking with Ultimate Autographs. We hope to see